Let's see how it all went down on Thanksgiving Thursday, 2023. Luke Boyd, the reigning MVP, staying loose before the game along with his protege John Have-You. Both teams return all their players, making it the first time in history we've gone 2 straight years with the exact same lineups. It was a beautiful day, 50 degrees and sunny, and everybody was ready to rock and roll. First play from scrimmage of the game, the Patriots line up with who under center? It's Zach Boyd, a receiver, and he's out the gate. Left side, a 28-yard gain to start things off for the Pats. When was the last time Zach had a rush attempt, you may or may not be asking? Let's flash back to the first ever Thanksgiving football game way back in 2014, 9 years ago. Zach had 150 yards in that game on little gains like that. It wasn't much, but it was honest work back then. A couple plays later, after Luke ran for a first down, looking for it all here to Zach Boyd, incomplete. So we have big uprights now. 4th and 30 from the 42. Luke Boyd from 52 yards out, nailed it right down the middle. Finally, we have a successful field goal in this game. Let's flash back to 2015 up at Google Field again in Presque Isle. Everyone knows Lydia Boyd, the first and last one to do it in the slippery conditions that day, split the much smaller uprights then. But finally, Lydia has company. Her younger brother Luke joins her as just the second successful field goal of all time. It's 3-0 Patriots. Who could have guessed we'd ever see a score of 3-0? Not us. First Bronco drive. Broncos doing what they do. Little check down to Chris Roberts on the slant, a gain of 22. Then to Jake Boyd here on an out route. Going to the sideline there. Luke took a little bit of a spill flipping over top of Jacob. Then on the next play, Mitch has Chris open in the end zone. And a drop there by Chris Roberts, one of the biggest difference makers every year for the Broncos. 2 plays later, though, he has him again, and he hung on that time. Chris for the game's first touchdown. Broncos up 7-3. Next Patriot possession. Pat starting at the 40. Luke eluding the rush, switches fields, and heads back the other way. This one would go for a gain of 28. And the Patriots finding some success on the ground so far. 2 plays later, it's 3rd and 2. Luke, under duress, has to throw it away, but we had some laundry. Chris Roberts, you can see the line of scrimmage here in the replay, went too early. It's offsides. Patriots get an automatic first down, then an incompletion on the next play to looking for John Have-You there. Luke scrambling to the right, has Zach open. The Patriot receivers complained about the sun in this first half. It was a major factor. They started off really slow. Luke 0 for his first 8 in this game, so they look to John Have-You on 4th and goal. Some more laundry comes in, and pass was incomplete, but Mitchell not even close on the rush there. Not even on 3 seconds, and he went. Got to wait till 4. So they get a second chance at 4th and goal, and they find Zach, the first completion of the day for Luke. It's a touchdown, and the Patriots answer. The Broncos shooting themselves in the foot here, letting the Patriots score despite only 1 completion to that point. And the very next play on their next possession, Mitchell looking up, they'd shoot themselves in the foot again. Mitch picked off by John, and this was a great play by John, jumping the route there. Broncos give it away and are in danger of falling behind even more. Luke, on the next possession, a nice pass to Andrew across midfield, and that wraps up the first quarter of highlights. The Patriots up by 3 with the ball going into the second. Patriots on 2nd and 30. They try a misdirection with John, but they continue to have issues throwing the football. Then on the next play, they try a shorter route, but it's well defended by the Broncos. 4th and long. Again, nice play by Jake and Ben coming in there to break it up. They try another field goal. Luke, this one a 43-yarder, and it's good again. The Patriots up 13-7. Broncos looking to answer and maybe take the lead despite that interception. And there they are. Mitch to Chris. Whoop! Getting around Luke, making people miss. A gain of 32. Then the next play, Mitch waits for Zach, the rush to cross the line, and then boom, he's free to prance up the field for 26 yards. Then 2 plays later, the no quarterback scrambling rule in full effect here as Mitch finds a wide open Jake Boyd for the score. They'd miss the extra point, so we're tied at 13. Patriots next possession, trying to play the short game a little more. Luke to Zach for a gain of 15. Then a couple plays after that on 3rd and 15. Luke takes the snap, takes the handoff, then scrambles left, airing it out deep for John, and we've got a little DPI on Mitchell Have-You as he undercuts John with the body. You'll see here he's clean with the hands, but from the waist down, that is pass interference. Just got there a little early, so it sets up 1st and goal from the 4. for the Patriots. Surely they'll go up the full touchdown here, right? On first down, tries quickly to go to Andrew. It's incomplete. Great play by Jake. Then on second down, a mistake by John Havieu going in motion here, moving forward to the line of scrimmage. You can only move laterally or backwards as the ball is snapped, so it takes the touchdown off the board to Zach and backs him up. A couple more incompletions later, it's 4th and goal from the 14, trying to find John, overthrew him, and Luke frustrated him with himself there, missing his target, gives it back to the Broncos, but on the first play of the ensuing possession, Mitchell Havieu makes his second critical mistake of the half. Luke Boyd sneaks in and intercepts it, one of the weirder picks you'll see, and the Patriots all of a sudden have another crack at it deep in Bronco territory. Second goal after a false start, so they're backed up 10 yards. They can't run it in. Luke, the Sun factor again there, looking for Zach, who is wide open. Frustrating, no doubt. Next play, Luke looking for John, throws it out of the back of the end zone. They try another field goal, and it was missed, so the Patriots 2 trips in a row to the red zone, 0 points to show for it. Next Bronco drive, what would they do with it this time? Mitchell jukes Zach, who only had one hand on him, making plays with his legs again. That one right here goes for 30, enough for a first down. And the next play, we got a check down to Chris Roberts, just moving the ball downfield, taking what the defense gives him. A couple passes in a row here to Ben Havieu, that one for 12. And then the next one on 3rd and 2 goes for a gain of 6, enough for a first down. Tough drop on this play, looking for Jake, but on the next play, we have the no quarterback scrambling rule in full effect again. Receivers running around. The Patriots don't bring anybody. Mitchell has time and then throws a beautiful pass in the seam between 2 defenders to Ben Havieu for the prettiest touchdown of the game so far. That puts them up 7, 20-13. First play on the Patriots' possession after that. They're going to go to John in at quarterback. What's that mean? It means Luke is going to run a fly, and they have him open, an 80-yard touchdown. This is what the Patriots are known for, big plays that go for touchdowns. We've seen it the last couple of years. We saw it back in 2019. Finally, they break free and are able to score. And they miss the extra point, so it remains a 1-point lead for the Broncos. Now you can see the time, what we're down to. Mitch scrambling around. They have it right at the 50-yard line. He backs up, throws it to Ben, who's wide open. He's able to beat Zach to the goal line. How about an immediate answer for the Broncos to the Patriots' big play? However, this one not without controversy. Does the ball cross the line here? Does cross mean the whole ball must be over it? In college, the entire ball and the quarterback must be over it. In the NFL, just the ball has to cross. I don't know what that language means. It's up for a lot of debate. This play was confirmed because the rules question was very technical. He had no innate advantage. If the nose of the football barely touches the line. No question in my mind, this should have been a TD. We aren't trying to split hairs here, and it's not overwhelmingly obvious that it's an illegal play, although it definitely raises some questions to the language of the NFL rule. The college rule much more clear, and I did a lot of digging. Couldn't find any play in NFL history quite like it, and the Broncos missed the extra point, but they would still go up by 7 going into halftime. The Broncos deferred their choice the second half. Patriots tried an onside and it went out of bounds. They have it near midfield. Mitchell decides to get around and just prance up the sideline here for a nice gain. Then a couple plays after that, they had an intentional grounding penalty that backed them up and lost them a down. Mitch, looking to his left, finds that man again, Jake Boyd, killing the Patriots on those quick outs, and Mitchell reading it very well to his credit. 33-19, it's a 14-point lead. The Patriots were 5 of 27 throwing the ball in that first half. That's below 20%. So they decide, let's just go to the ground here. Luke Boyd, left side, running all sorts of green grass in front of him, or whatever color the grass was. A 53-yard gain on that run. And then on the next play, a nice design, faking the handoff one way, and then they pitch it to Zach for the score. It's Zach's first ever career rushing touchdown. And then get another look at it here on the nice design. Luke throwing a block out in front. They went 3 plays, 80 yards, all on the ground. First time that's ever happened. And speak of the devil, all on the ground. Mitchell outflanking Andrew, and he tiptoes the sideline, and all of a sudden he's gone. 80-yard touchdown, the longest run of all time. You could see here in the replay that it was very close, but he is just barely in bounds by centimeters. There's Green right there, and he's up the sideline. We're going to flash back to the previous longest run in Thanksgiving history. Luke Boyd back in 2021. This game had all sorts of crazy offense, and this was in the first half. Luke Boyd up the sideline. Look how much different it looked just 2 years ago. But but it's back to a 14-point lead for the Broncos. Luke looking deep for Andrew on this play. On 3rd and medium on their own end, taking a shot. Andrew lays out for it, but just couldn't hang on. As you can see in the replay here, Andrew's slow to get up as he started dealing with cramping after this play. So they end up having to punt it, but on the very first play after the punt, Mitchell has plenty of time, throws it up here for Ben. It's picked off by John Havue as it's underthrown. This play ruled an interception, and that Ben tackled him with 2 hands. I knew the ball came out when he went to the ground, but the ruling here is that he had possession and that Ben tackled him with 2 hands, but you can really never see that John has possession. So they didn't replay it. They didn't challenge it. The Patriots will take that break for sure. It goes down as a pick. They start on the ground again with Luke for a good gain of 17. And then on 4th and 2, after that pick, Luke wisely just decides to run it, and he reaches out over the line to gain. But then this next sequence here is an important one. Luke underthrows Andrew on 1st down, just barely, unable to come back to it. And then on 2nd and 30, he has John wide open and just missed him. This is where it appeared the frustration kind of boiled over for the Patriots. Luke can't believe it. Some mistakes that just really aren't very Patriot-like at all. And then on 4th and 30, they're faced with no other choice but to go for it. Luke backing up. He finds John here, but it's not enough. And it's a turnover on downs. This is where you have to ask why. Why did they throw it 4 times after the run game was working so well? If you mix it up, it really keeps the defense honest, and it had been working when they did that. They throw it 4 times there, and on a day their completion percentage was just not up to par. Now next Bronco possession, another chance to go up big. Mitchell under duress, throws it off balance, but look at the big man go up and get it. Jake Boyd, like a post player in basketball, going up for a rebound, ends up getting this for a gain of 80 down inside the 5. That was the last play of the 3rd, probably the most impressive catch of the game to go and get it at its highest point. Jake Boyd, there's your play of the game. Big tight end making the grab. Then on the first play of the 4th, it's an easy play to Jake again for the touchdown. It's a 3-touchdown lead. You have to go back. Let's flash back again. Love these flashbacks. Got to go back to the 4th quarter of 2019 for the last time anybody led by 3 touchdowns. A young John Havue finds the now Marine Andrew Thomas for a 15-yard touchdown, then put the Patriots up by 21 in that year. The last time the Broncos were up that much, you got to go back to the original game, 2014, 9 years ago. Truly an unprecedented spot the Patriots are in, down by this many. Next possession, trailing by 21. Luke Boyd with time. Oh, I'll throw it up there. What the heck? Zach Boyd goes up and gets it for the score, a 55-yard touchdown, back within 2 touchdowns. But the Patriots, they just need to get a stop or 2 to get back in it. And on the next drive, Mitchell, again, doing a great job with his legs, outflanks Andrew, who would cramp up again after this play. Then a few plays later, after the Andrew injury timeout, everyone can really guess where this ball is going. It's Jake Boyd after Mitch scrambles a bit, doesn't cross the line, and then goes to Jake Boyd for the touchdown yet again. That was Jake's 4th catch in the end zone of the day. It's a 3-possession lead again. Luke Boyd, they got to go quick, airing it out deep for John. Mitchell pulls it down for the pick. Luke's first interception since the 2nd quarter of 2021. Now John was cramping up. The Patriots really getting gassed, and you could just tell where this game was going to go after that. Next drive, Mitch really quick off the snap to Jake again. This was his 5th touchdown reception. He led the game in that category. Jake targeted 12 times, had 9 catches of those targets. He was back to being Mitch's favorite receiver again, and the Broncos up by 4 touchdowns late in this one, midway through the 4th. The teams would tack on a few more, trading off, but the Broncos just separating themselves offensively, just so efficient. They never had a 4th down, not once. The only thing that kept them from being perfect was the 3 picks. Other than that, the Patriots never had a stop. It's going to be very hard to win under those conditions. Last drive of the game, the Patriots, John Havue, a deep ball to Zach Boyd. Zach, the unsung hero in this one, led all receivers with 257 yards. 4 of them went for touchdowns. In the end, this was the best Broncos had ever played, and it was a well-deserved win. Not the drama the past 3 years have brought, but the Broncos are happy to pick up their 4th ever win with a score of 73-53. A decisive and well-earned win. Zach Boyd of the Patriots earns most improved. John Havue named the Officials Award winner as well as the Defensive Player of the Game. Well-deserved, but for him. And then Jake Boyd, who's played in every game ever for the Broncos, one of the founding members of the game, wins his first ever Most Valuable Player award with his 199 yards receiving and 5 touchdown catches. Congratulations, Jake, and congrats to the Broncos, who are back on top of the Thanksgiving world.